Hey everyone, this is Kweku from Legend Media, also known as Next Gen Windows. This is the first video back from a long hiatus from not doing anything for a while. And here we are going to talk about the Apple Watch. I'm going to also test out this YouTube Capture app from the iPhone. So here we go. So first things first, a few things I want to talk about with the Apple Watch are the fact that I am actually selling this thing now. I've had it for maybe 3 or 4 months. Actually, you know what? I've had it for maybe like 6 months, and I really don't see a point in having this watch here. It does enough of what you'd want to do, whether it's text messages, pause and play Pandora, and all that stuff. But I've just noticed that if I want to pause and play Pandora, I'll just whip out my phone and hit pause or play, or just press the button on my headphones. I won't actually go on the watch, which I'll show you right here. I won't actually go on the watch. Come on. So I won't actually go on the watch and like tap Pandora and then wait for it to open. I won't do that. I'll just go back and so you can see my Pandora account here. I won't actually go through and do all this stuff because pause and play, you can do all that stuff. But it's just not something that I enjoy, and it's not as user friendly as I would have thought it was, but how Apple was hyping it up and everything. So here I'm gonna try to do about maybe five. Hopefully I can get some 5 pluses and 5 negatives on the Apple Watch. This giant smudge on the screen. So first plus is that it looks very nice. You can see right here, it looks amazing. It says Apple Watch. You can see this is a sport watch, sport band 38mm case. It's got the large band on it right now. I actually threw away the short band, and that's one of the pluses. It just looks nice. It looks a lot nicer than most of the watches I've tried out so far. I've tried out a lot of the Android watches, Android Wear watches. Just looks nice, but I also have a Fitbit here. Let me reach for it. I also have a Fitbit here that I also use, and I'm about to upgrade to the Fitbit Blaze instead. So you'll get some videos. You'll see some videos about the Fitbit Blaze. Another plus that I like about it is the app support. So you can do a lot of things on the Apple Watch. You can check your Bank of America balance. You can check the weather. Let's see. So if I go to the weather and I zoom in, no, that's Bank of America. Swipe over a little bit, and it's kind of random, but here's the weather. So if I zoom in, this is the weather currently where I'm at, Norfolk, Virginia. So let me put it in view. That's the weather where I'm at, and you can swipe through and see all the forecasts and everything. You can even use the digital crown, as what they call it, to see the forecast for the week. It's about 7 to 10 days. I think it's a 10-day forecast. So that's the basic weather app. Then I also installed some other apps on it, like Weather Channel, and things like that. But yeah, one of the pluses, it also looks, the interface looks nice, but the app support is the key reason why you want the Apple Watch. A lot of other smartwatches do not have app support like this, where whatever you download on your phone works on your watch. There's only a few things that do work, but that's one of the pluses for me. Another plus I like is the different bands that you have. So you can see this band has been worn quite a bit because this is the only band I have. I didn't want to spend $250 on the Milanese loop or 200 whatever dollars on it. So let me go back. So I can actually, you can press a button right here, and you can take this button right here, and you can take the bands off on both sides. So you see those buttons on both sides. I won't take it off on this video because it'll kind of be, see if I can focus on it. There we go. So you can see it looks nice, and you can take the bands off and you can get third-party bands. And because it's Apple, a lot of people will be making third-party bands, and a lot of people are making third-party bands. Another thing is that I like about this watch, whether it's for you or not, is that messaging support. Now, I'm not going to click on my messages app over there to the right of my finger, but messaging support is really good. You can send text messages. It's basic text messages. You can have automatic replies, whereas if you set a reply, let me see if I can focus on the screen. There we go. Yeah, if you set a reply, it will automatically, you can just tap that reply instead of speaking it out on your watch, which is kind of annoying. I know Android Wear is working on like many kinds of keyboard support and stuff, but that's one of the good reasons why I like it too, is the voice commands is really good, and the messaging support. When your text message pops up, all of this will happen right here. So let me see, hopefully I don't have anything private on here. Okay, I don't have anything private, but you can swipe up from the top, swipe down from the top, and you can get notifications, and it'll pop up as a big circle in the smack dab in the center. If you have a message or if you have a Twitch, someone going live on Twitch, it'll just pop up on the screen, which is really nice. And then everything will work perfectly. They don't have Twitch support on it because I don't know what they could possibly do with Twitch. It's not very practical for having Twitch on your watch, but it works. Another thing that I do like is obviously the calendar and things. The things that I use it for is mainly calendar, checking different things. Like for instance, the heart rate, it looks really nice. I don't know why it's measuring the heart rate of my table. It doesn't make any sense. But it just looks nice when you do that. Another thing that I do like, I think it's the final thing, correct me if I'm wrong. The final thing that I do like is the sports type things that you can do with it. So for instance, I'll go back to the main hub here. Let me go to the little activities part. So this is called workout, and you can track your calories burned. Obviously I was just testing it out because it's pretty hard to burn 74 calories even on this watch. See if I can zoom out a little bit and it'll focus. Come on, focus. It's close enough. But you can see, you can track your indoor walk, run. So if I do indoor walk, I can track that. You can set how many calories you want to burn. Scroll up and down or just tap it. You know, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to scroll because it'll lose focus. It'll focus on my finger. But it's really nice that you can do it that way and just works really well. So that is the top things that I do like. Things that I don't like. Where will we start? For one, I know it's a thing that they can fix quickly, but that is definitely the camera. So up here, there's a camera app. I'm not going to open it because I'm using my phone currently to record this video. I don't know how well the sound will come out, but the camera app, you can tap it and you can open up the camera on your phone, whether your phone is locked or with a password and everything. You can open up that. And the reason why I don't like it is because when you have a camera, and you'd want to be able to, I want to be able to switch between my front and back facing cameras. I know there are some apps out there that do that. I just don't feel like paying for them since a lot of them are paid. But I think Camera Plus is one of them. I want to switch between my front and back facing cameras. I want to be able to turn off and on, turn off and on flash and stuff. A lot of those apps, you cannot do that. Even the default app from Apple, you cannot turn your camera from the front and back facing. You can't turn on flash or not. It's just kind of annoying that way. Another thing I don't like is the main screen here. This layout is disgusting to me, honestly. Shame on you, Apple. A lot of people would disagree with me on this. Disagree with me if you want, but that's just for me personally. The layout is not very good because look how big my finger is, and then look at me trying to press, say, this little globe icon. You know, I have to try really hard. I think I typed maps on accident. Didn't mean to tap that. I meant to tap this globe. There we go, world clock. See how hard it is, and even that, when you want to zoom into something, you don't know where the center. You have to like kind of estimate where the center of the screen is, and then when you use the digital crown, you can zoom in. And sometimes I'll even mess up and choosing the right app. Sometimes, say if I want to choose weather, and I'm like, is it in the center? Let's find out. Nope, Bank of America is in the center. So you got to just drag it just barely in the center for it to work, and it's kind of annoying that way. Another thing I don't like is so many of the apps on the store. I know these are the early days. This is like year one of the Apple Watch. So many of the apps on the store are paid. And there's not very good apps on the store for Apple Watch. There is, you can use your wallet and things like that. There's Google Maps. I don't use it. I just wanted to try it out because I'm a person who likes to try things. I just don't like that. It's not good to me. And a lot of things like the apps, they expect your watch apps to make it easier for you to use your phone, or so you don't have to pull out your phone so much. I understand that, but a lot of these apps, they actually take more time to load than what your phone would just do if you just pulled out your phone and just decided to just use the app on your phone. It's much faster, a lot of them. For instance, Pandora. I was trying to open Pandora on my watch one time. This opened up really fast for some reason. But I opened up Pandora on my watch and on my phone. Oops, I don't want Amazon. You see that? I was already slipping. And I was like, okay, I want to start Pandora before I get on the bike ride. because I go on road bike rides quite often, and I was like, okay, let me open Pandora on my watch so I can switch things and stuff like that. It took longer for me to open up Pandora on my watch. Sometimes it would take a while, like over a minute, or I could just open it up on my phone real quick and just turn on Pandora real fast. Before the watch app would even load, it would be done, and it was just tedious. Um, Another thing is, obviously this is an Apple product, so let me zoom out so you can see this is the sport band. You can see how that looks like. You can see how this looks like, the sport band. And the sport band is free, comes with every watch, as long as that you're a sport watch. I believe it even comes with Apple Watch itself. And the sport band is pretty comfortable. It's flexible. You can definitely see it's flexible. Um, but the other bands, if you want to get with it, like Milanese, Modern Buckle, which I really wanted, they cost too much. Modern Buckle, I don't even know how much it costs. I'm not going to put a price out there, but it's over the price that most people would pay for a watch band. In fact, it almost costs as much as a regular watch that you can get. Like, I won't say Rolex, but it costs a lot of money. You could get a Fitbit for the price of one band, which is insane. I know if you're a fashion person, you'll fork that up, but I just don't know if you would fork up that kind of money for a technology watch. I call it a technology watch because in about a year or so, you're probably going to upgrade, and for all you know, these watch bands will be, obsolete. You won't be able to use them for the new one if they come out with a new one anytime soon. So it's just annoying in that way. So yeah, that is my top 10 or top 5 likes, and hopefully I got 5 negatives about the Apple Watch. I'll actually be returning it, actually selling it on eBay um, in about a week or so. And so yeah, hopefully this recording came out pretty well. Um, I just wanted to try out how the YouTube Capture app works, how the microphone would pick up if there's no, hopefully there's no shuffle, but it's a test run, and also this is a first video for a new experience for this channel. This is Kweku, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.